Hello, what's up, my friends? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here, and welcome today to a brand new episode of the FIFA 23 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 42 today. The answer to everything, number 42. Hope you're all well, chilling out. You've made it to Wednesday this week, so yeah, well done to you. It's hump day. Get over that hump, and it'll be plain sailing down towards the weekend. If you do enjoy today's video, do me a favor, hit the little thumbs up button. I would not mind to see 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 likes on this episode. Whatever you care to muster up, I will be thankful for, and subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. Thank you. There's some gaps in the team, clearly. At the end of yesterday's video, not out of rage or anything, just out of, well, I kind of wanted to try something new. I've gone ahead and listed up David De Gea. We sold Dumfries, we sold Perisic, we sold Zaha, and we sold Cristiano Ronaldo. You saw that what we got for them at the end of the last video. I then forgot to list David De Gea. So we list him now, and we're up to 863,000 coins. Not bad for a road to glory. So I thought, whilst I had coins, I might as well go and blow some. To spend 100,000 coins on this out-of-position Essentials pack. The chances of getting something good are quite high. We're going to get a light Team of the Week player. It's going to be Vlacha Modis. We are guaranteed 3 or 4 players above 84 in this pack. We get a walkout. We get an inform. Unfortunately, the other two are 84 Sancho and 84 Oyarzabal, something like that. Oyarzabal, sorry, I should have pronounced it correctly. The loan we take is going to be Dumfries, just because he's the most expensive one, and I might find a use for him. But unfortunately, our 100,000 coin gamble, I had in my head, maybe if I pack an out of position, they'll be worth like 80, 90k, a couple of other players that I could sell. We might break even or maybe even make a profit. Unfortunately, with the sale of Muller, probably the sale of the 284s, discarding a lot of the other players and the inform, we are about 60,000 coins in the hole. But I still think it was kind of worth trying because, I mean, we're pretty loaded anyway, right? If you think we're 60k in the hole, well, if we just didn't sell Vinicius Jr. when we did, and we waited another day, he was down so much money that we could have lost it there. So, in all honesty, I thought, why not just give it a go, risk it for the biscuit, and see if we could possibly make any money. You'll see me do that quite a lot this year. I won't just go and buy normal packs willy-nilly, but every now and again, a certain pack might tempt me to see if we can make any profit from it, if it seems like fairly good odds. So, what's next then? What have I done here? This is, oh yeah, Ross Barkley. Decided that I wanted the Englishman because both his cards look very good, and it was quite the debate on Twitter when I put it out. Which Barkley is the best Barkley? A few of you said getting no Barkley at all is the best Barkley, but I wanted this card because 4-star, 5-star, 6'1" or 6'2", something like that, and really good stats on both of the options. I don't know. To me, he seems like a really versatile player, no matter which one you pick. So you're going to see here. We'll get down to it, and we'll see which Barkley is the Barkley for me. I've got to stop saying Barkley. I understand. But for the final team, all I needed to do was buy some 84s. And, well, if you know 84s this year, they are just over 2,000 coins each. So they haven't got to a point where they've been worth an absolute ton yet. So I don't mind having to just buy a few of them. I'd run out in the club. And at this point, I'm also not bothered about sticking in like Tonali and Jude Bellingham and stuff like that. I have no real use for them. Luis Diaz, I don't think he sells for anything. If so, I've just lost a few coins, but he was untradeable anyway. But welcome to the club, Ross Barkley out of position. Now, which one are we going to pick? You might think, well, the striker one, Tom. You play on next gen. He's lengthy by default. But actually, I think I want a slightly more versatile player. And that is the right winger version, because he can play right wing, right mid, left wing, left mid. That's pretty good. And you can make him lengthy with an architect, and he's still very, very fast, of course, and has really good stats all over the gaff. So yeah, I chose the right wing version. Let me know if I made the right call. I might even like load up old gen at some point and see what FIFA 23 is like, not on next gen, not with the sorry, excuse me, a little bit hiccup there. Yeah, I wonder what things are like without like the whole lengthy accelerate scenario. Might be worth a little load up of the old gen to see how that goes. Yeah, I might even have a go at that. I'm pretty sure I downloaded the game. If not, it's only a 40 gig download, and it'll take me a couple of hours, I guess. But here we go with the latest and greatest team. I decided to go out and buy a couple of gold players that are relatively expensive. Spent about 200k on a couple of fullbacks, Kyle Walker and Theo Hernandez, who, well, both of them are very good. Both of them can be lengthy, I believe, and in all honesty, just sort of shore up the team a little bit. I think there's only one player off chem, and it might be Kyle Walker, but he's still lengthy by default, so it's no big deal. And I wanted to, I believe this team could be set up quite nicely in a 4-2-2-2 or a 4-3-2-1. And I decided that this was the team I wanted to play my FUT Champions playoffs with. This was done on Sunday, all right? I know, it's Wednesday. Like I said, I'm not here this week. I'm not home this week. I'm trying to get videos out to you every day still. This was played on Sunday, and my view of FUT Champs playoffs on a Sunday are probably that you're going to be coming up against other people that have already finished the weekend league. I think I've not shown you the first game. Either way, it was a loss. So this is my first win in playoffs, game number 2, I believe. And yeah, I think like literally the first player had like a red Ousmane Dembele, so it's sort of already played the weekend league, already going into the next set of playoffs. I was expecting a pretty tough run. That nearly levels the goal that Perisic scored for me yesterday, by the way. That green timed volley from super sub Timo Werner. What a goal that was. Really, really sublime finish from the German. And into the next one we go. So it's got our first win. We then come up against Stevie G, Puyol, and Ronaldinho. Not often you see players of that caliber on this game. A lot of people don't really use the icons this year because their chemistry doesn't really help that much at all. I hope that gets addressed, because I think that they should give one chemistry point to every single player on the pitch, no matter what. I think they should just make them very, very useful. Heroes are more useful than icons this year. It's crazy. Either way, it was 1-1, and then I tried to fizz a ball across, and the goalie literally sticks it into his own net. And then a couple of moments later, I've whipped the ball into the back post. Super sub Werner's managed to get the goal. And then look at that link up from Arnautovic and Favre to get that 4-1 finish. Yeah, he does get a goal back to make it 4-2, but pretty sure we can just go ahead and finish the game off right here. Knock that ball into, well, he didn't actually pass it to Werner. It got deflected to Werner, and we'll take the goal from that. So, yeah, 2-1 in playoffs. Good start. Well, average start, but at least we've won the last 2 games in a row. So I then decided that I don't know if Ben Yedder is it, and I wouldn't mind spending another 100k on Payet again, because I remember really liking him. So, excuse me, we've gone ahead and bought Payet, and we're going to just replace him, replace Ben Yedder with him. Now, he can either play up front. I've currently got Ross Barkley up front, and I would just go in with Payet as that wide cam. But I think during some of the second halves, I switched that around, and I think it worked better. So Payet was more of a striker for me than Barkley. Barkley worked really well as a wide cam. So there's definitely space for both of these players in the team. And Rashford now, I believe, is the only player that isn't lengthy in this squad. He moved his goalkeeper way too far, so I just hit a odd little knuckle into the back of the net there, and he quits at that. I could not believe it, I'll be honest. I mean, you basically give me a free goal and then quit, so thank you very much, I guess, my friend. Excuse me. Ugh. It's just too many commentaries in a row. I've been filming and filming and filming. Sorry. But anyway, into the next one we go. We've already got 3 wins, and we only need 4, of course, to guarantee ourselves weekend league later on in a few days' time. My opponent does equalise just before half-time, and as you can see, was having a better game than me. This was a real high-pressure match. Both teams were definitely on pressure or press on possession loss, and it was like back and forth, back and forth. Oh my god, it was crazy. He goes 2-1 up, but like instantly get the 2-2 equaliser, and then the super sub Adama for him was enough to get him the victory. Yeah, there's not much you can say about that, is there? Adama is Adama. He's got terrible shooting and passing, yet he seems to always do the business when he comes on against you. He is just one of those freak players on this game. So we take the L there. Happily, we'll move on. Doesn't matter. We'll move on into the next game. Plenty of opportunities still to get our final win that we need, or you know, if we can get 3 more wins, that'd be brilliant. We can get the slightly better rewards. And as you can see here, Rashford knocked one into to Barkley, I believe, and then Payet scores a beautiful goal right there. Lovely Trivela, just nicely timed and positioned and stuff. He does get an equaliser, or a goal back, should I say, and not an equaliser, because we're 2-1 up, Tom. But he can push forward here to try and get himself that equaliser, and, well, I mean, come on. That's just unlucky from me, isn't it? But, hey, well done to the boys there, Arnautovic and Favre, for linking up together and getting the goal to make it 3-2. I'm just going to whip one finally into the back of the net with the Trivela there from Favre to get me my 4th win. And, yeah, with plenty of games to go, we could still try and get the 6 wins here. So we're going to head on into the next one. I didn't see this guy's team. I'm sorry. I think at this point, when I knew I'd qualified, I just sort of was busy skipping just to try and get through it as quick as possible. But I go 1-0 up. Barkley's running through here. And this is the sort of thing that he can do. Just with that 5-star weak foot, if you can time it right and he's got that lengthy run, then a lot of times people won't catch him. And then Payet ends up whipping one in. Barkley again with a beautiful header there. And that, for some reason, it just skipped straight to the kickoff. It was very odd, but that did go in, that header. And then Rashford ends up getting a beautiful goal. Yeah, just a really nice, lovely finish. And the Englishman forces a rage quit from my opponent. We guarantee ourselves the qualification. And we've got, I believe, 3 games left now to get 1 win. No, is it 2 wins? I don't know. No, it is 1 win, yeah. I mean, I played for 20 minutes and this guy then decided to give me the win. I don't understand why. I had pressured him quite a bit in this game, but yeah, that got me up to 6 victories. Absolutely love that, 6-2. So I just gave the final 2 away to my fellow FIFA players, considering I'd had a free win there. Happily keep the good karma up by giving a couple away. I could have just ended the playoffs, but that's not what we wanted to do. Want to make sure that all the little noobs get into the weekend league so we could smack them and get the points from them then. Yeah? No, I don't know. It's just nice to give a win away, isn't it, from time to time? So 6 win rewards here on the RTG. What are we going to get? We can get lights in the first one, and that is going to be Araujo. Certainly not incredible. We've already got him, and we know he doesn't sell for much. But I'll take a Hunter, and I'll take a plus 4,000 coins. That's certainly quite nice. Any walkouts or anything here? It looks like boards again. 84 Munain. All right, fair enough. We'll take it. Again, I know probably doesn't sell for much, but we can use him somewhere and discard a lot of the rest. Couple of Hunters and a Catalyst in this one. Hunters seem to be fairly common now. It's kind of crazy. I tell you what isn't common, though. Manager contracts. I get player contracts, but my club's run out of manager contracts. I need to try and remember when I'm going through like a mega pack or something, that if I can get a manager contract, I need to keep him. I need to stop discarding stuff like that, because I have run out and I've been on the market a couple of times to buy them. Yeah, so I need to be a little bit smarter with that. I know they're only a couple hundred coins, but still, if I'm getting them in packs and just discarding them, I might as well keep them in the club. So nothing really from our playoffs rewards. That's a little bit sad, but it is what it is. We are currently about 300,000 coins invested in 3 players in the team. We've got, of course, Kyle Walker, and we've got Theo Hernandez, and we've got Dimitri Payet. So those 3 could be sold and might be sold so that I can, retain that coin balance and hope that maybe the market drops if I'm rich. The opposite will happen, right? If I keep these players whilst I'm away, I'll lose loads of money on them. If I sell them, the whole market will just go crazy high and I won't be able to afford them anymore. So, I don't know what to do, really. 4 goals, 3 assists in 11 games for Ross Barkley. I think he's had a pretty good start. He's an okay player. He's not like he's not setting the world alight, but as a versatile, like wide cam, I think I prefer him at. Seems decent and works quite well, especially this version on next gen. And of course, if I did switch back to old gen, I could put a different chemistry style on him, and he should feel good, right? Because the accelerate system doesn't apply over there. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today. Do me a favor. Oh, by the way, not only have we got these 3 players, but we've also still got 500,000 coins. So at least we can afford something. If if something really good comes out, I might be able to buy them. Smash the thumbs up on the video. 4,000 likes is what I'm looking for, and I think you can make it happen. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Cheers. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and all of that stuff down below. Have a lovely day, everyone. Take it easy. Stay safe and healthy. I'll be back again tomorrow with another episode for you. I'll see you then. Peace.